We are inside of a vehicle while we are waiting for the rain to just slightly slow down. My name is Sydney. Welcome to this video. There's been lots of lightning and we're scared to drive at the moment. So we're just kind of watching the patterns of the rain and observing what it feels like to just do nothing in it. And there's nothing wrong with that sometimes. Is there anything that you've been thinking about that you'd like to talk about?
I'd like to talk about the void in your soul after you experience an addiction in your life. Never goes away. It's actually unfortunate because when you choose to put your energy into something and constantly use it versus assessing your emotions and feelings, you will experience a lack of direction in the sense of you're going to be grasping at something. And nicotine has left a void in you for years.
Yeah.
And it never goes away. Ever. So don't smoke, kids.
I've been smoking for about 10 years. I don't know. Almost 10 years. How about you?
First time I vaped was in cigarettes. 14, 15? Yeah, 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if we thought it was good for us, I guess.
I don't think that personally, and it sounds so corny to say, but everyone has their little things that they do, and maybe it's behind closed doors, that is not a good thing per se. You know, society looks down on it, but just kind of helps fill that void. I have many of those things that fill that void. I have nicotine, I have picking my skin, I have talking down to myself, I have spiraling out over things that don't matter, being a messy person, you know, and those are just things that I do, and everyone has their things.
And are we expected to let them all go to free ourselves, or is it okay to find?
If we want to be like a monk, like Buddha, then that could be a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But I know that I have to clock into a job and do things that I don't want to do. And I'm a person in society that has struggles. And so therefore, I allow myself to have a little extra guy that sits on my side. Kind of like the little devil on your shoulder. And allow it to happen.
It is a good reminder, though. Addiction is such a great teacher for sitting with your emotions and yourself. Because not getting what I want to throw a tantrum because I'm like, God, I want it, you know? And I feel like I need to give it to myself. Or the other option is to sit with the desire that I need something that I don't even own, that isn't even mine. And that speaks broadly. And sitting with that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a kid and I'm like, I don't want to sit with it.
Man, it's a privilege, and it's like a double-edged sword in the way where we live in a time that we can, if you have a lot of privilege, you can get the things that you need accessibly, or you can distract yourself easily with technology. If you have friends or people you can talk to on the phone, you can do that to take away some of that pain and get validation. There's just things to immediately relieve yourself of what hurts. And everyone does it. And at the end of the day, even if you do distract and fill the hole, it still is there. It still needs to be addressed at some point or another, even if you're 60 years old when it happens. And that's the pain of just being who you are. That without the clothes, without the friendship, without something flashy to show the world, we are just simple human beings that aren't too, I don't know, we aren't too interesting, we aren't too fabulous or whatever, we just are. We just exist. Our soul just exists. Our personalities are beautiful, but beyond that, our souls are just complex.
Yeah.
It's dark and light. So
It's interesting to think about how our personalities are affirmed by the people that we're around.
yeah,
And when I remember one time you asked me, like, who am I when I'm alone? How do I feel when I'm alone? Like, describe it in some words when you're alone. And then I had to think about it for a second. And it's like when I'm alone, I mean, I perceive things when I'm thinking about things, but I'm thinking much less about how I'm being perceived, obviously, because I'm alone. But I'm with people, I'm thinking much more about, like, who I am, because I'm focused on how I'm coming off. And it's very freeing to be alone in a lot of ways for that reason.
yeah,
But then it's also beautiful to be seen in life. That's how humans connect with each other. And
yeah.
for me, that's what makes me feel inspired in life.
Completely agree. Completely agree. Who are we when we're all alone? It kind of feels like when you are at maybe a hard time or just a real time in your life, and you have a second to look at yourself in the mirror, in your eyes, just a second, and in that moment you're like, you see a deepness to you, and it's not funny, it's not pretty, it's not ugly, it's just, we're not that special. None of us are. And it's cool that we get to wear these accessories that can help us survive in the world and have friends and stuff. But we don't have to sit up straight and hold in our farts or eat cleanly or be pretty enough or be smart enough. I think that in the acceptance, maybe that's what love can be. You know? Yes. That is what it's like when you just are. And this thing can be loved even if it wasn't sparkly. And the rain dissipates.
As it always does.
Would we be friends with the dinosaur if it wasn't sparkly? I wonder.
I think yes. This was given to me by a lovely woman in Scotland who was from North Carolina, so it felt very comforting to hear her southern accent, and I just really, really loved her presence, and she gave this to me, and she looked at me in my eyes and said, "Never stop being who you are, because you have such a beautiful soul, and you need to cherish that forever."
Yeah.
And then she gave me this sweet gift, and I said thank you.
Yeah.
But I can't remember her name, but I remember her face. That's all that matters.
I love that.
And this is the Loch Ness Monster. A monster who people believe in but have never seen.
We don't know if you've ever seen them. We don't know that.
Some people claim they have.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And this is another message that is a good reminder for me myself that even if it is a hard time for you to conform, to fit in, you are still worthy. You are worthy if you have nothing to give. You're worthy if you can't show up for work. You can't show up for friends. You can't show up for even yourself. If you are having a hard time right now, and if you just are, that's perfect.
You're worthy of all the love in the universe.
Am I?
Yes. The Loch Ness Monster said it.
I'm still alive, so that's a lot of love. I'm still alive after all this time, and so are you. And that's pretty special that we're still alive after everything that's happened. Because everyone goes through all this stuff. Like in this car ride before we stopped here, there was this lightning. It's terrifying. We're going over a bridge. We're right by water. Like who knows what could happen, and we're still alive. Yep. And you gotta be grateful for that, because that's love. That's love right there. Can't ask for much more than from Mother Earth right now. You can't. So.
You are worthy of all the love in the universe. So I suppose it's a belief system that we're just born with a natural worthiness in this world.
Yeah.
And that's what putting faith into something is. It's putting faith into being naturally worthy of love and of acceptance.
Because you're here. It's so rare that we could be here, and we are here.
And that's what nature is all about. It's just a natural acceptance of the cycles of life.
Yeah.
So why can't we have that for ourselves, you know?
Totally.
There's death in nature, there's pain, there's ugliness, there's weirdness.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's the seasons, the crackly limbs.
Yeah. When you're walking on the ground and all the leaves are cracking and you like it and you can smell that smell of the fresh leaves in the fall, and what you're smelling is actually death. And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. The leaves on the ground are dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we don't question it. Because we
And
know,
we don't question it.
oh, it's time for the season to die.
Yeah.
It's time for the forest to die. Because it's going to go through a long, lonely winter. And it's going to come out the other side.
Yeah.
As it always does. Because everything is impermanent.
Mm-hmm. Me eating the ass, isn't it?
Just like that.
And the rain.
Nicotine
And the
energies
rain.
are less.
Dissipates.
Oh, to be a child doing water drop races in the car with your sibling.
Or just in your own head.
What would you say to future Sydney?
I would say, I don't know. Y'all think of something to say. You say what you want to say. Be your future Emily.
Is it easier to think of something to say to past Sydney? Like a 21-year-old Sydney?
It's easier to do that, but I feel like addressing future Sydney is cool too, though.
Well, because talking to future Sydney is future Sydney talking to past Sydney.
Yeah. Ooh, smell that. It smells like pennies.
That is not.
What would I say?
Apparently that's what
I probably would
Fletch
ask
is.
questions.
Yeah, at this point, I don't want to attach myself too deeply to like hoping a certain thing, other than like
just
happiness.
Want to be alive.
But happiness is not just like
The
pure and
future is
utter
not promised
happiness.
either.
Exactly.
And I hate to say that because it sounds like dark, but I hope for a future. And I hope that I can continue to be hopeful for a future as I move through it. And for my future self, I hope to deal with mental illness and learn a lot about myself and how to deal with being who I am in a proper way.
Yeah.
I hope I can make bold decisions in my life so that I can help myself have a happier life. And I hope that I can continue to have loving people around me in the future too. Yeah.
That is the most beautiful thing one could ask for themselves.
Yeah.
And I think thinking about how I expected my life to be when I was 21 at the age of 26, and now here I am at 26 almost feeling the same things that I felt when I was 21 in a lot of ways. Different, but also similar things. It's a good reminder that all we can ask for in life is to constantly be open to lessons, and I want to say to change as well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just getting a little bit tired of that, I guess, a little bit. But
Yeah, I think change is a bit tiring.
But change doesn't have to be just like getting up and moving to a new place. Just change in your heart, change in your mind, you know.
Be open to that.
Just be open to
Being a different person
being a different
than you
person.
expect to be. Yeah.
In little ways too.
Yeah.
Oh man. 26 years old.
Yeah. Man. See, I never thought I would be here. Now I'm here. I was hoping that I can be there too. And be okay in the same way I'm okay right now. Because I am okay right now. And even if shit's bad, it's not that bad. I hope I can say the same when I am older as well. Because that does seem like a lot to ask. To be okay in the future too. Because you don't know. You don't know what will happen. And as you get older, the life lessons get a little bit more intense.
More death,
Yeah. So
more pain.
there's just, I just want to take things as they come, and I want to survive through it and be here now through it. And I want to use my time wisely too. You know? Yeah. So what would you say?
To my future self?
Yeah.
Didn't I already kind of say some stuff?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think just the reminder of like just hearing that I'm okay, you know, and always, or okay, just still knowing that I know when I'm older that everything's always going to be okay, no matter what season I am in life.
Yeah.
Because me saying I just want to be happy, it's like, what does that even mean? Because when I haven't been happy, that's where I learn, you know, that's where I grow.
Yeah.
And it's, I can't just want to be happy my whole life. I want to be content and family and friends. I want to feel nourished in my community. I want to eat good food.
Yeah.
And I want to see things in life. But I can't be always happy.
Yeah.
So I think just having that affirmed back to me when I'm older would be cool. But, you know, we're not promised anything in life.
Yeah.
We're not promised a future. Death is...
Yeah, you just gotta appreciate what we got right now at the end of the day.
We got sandy toes and salty kisses.
Okay. Any last messages before I turn off the ASMR? I don't even know if it's
I was so
ASMR.
grumpy when this first started.
Yeah.
I was like...
Yeah. Now the rain is gone.
Yeah, this wasn't very ASMR.
Well, this has been a rain talk. And it's just a conversation. To think about things too. And yeah. So this is who we are. Have a good day.